All right, hi everyone. So today we're going to be taking a look at the simplest case of having some assembler coding inside of your C or C++ programming solution. We're going to do it for the ATMEGA328. And here we go. So, new project, standalone, ATMEGA328P. I'm using the P. You might be having the PB version. It depends on your particular board. This is the board I've got right here. It's written on the board right there which one you want. I'm going to look for my board in here because I've connected it. There we go. It's connected. Another way to know that it's connected is often MPLabX will bring up a help window when it knows that it's being connected. We're going to use XC8 version 2.10, which is the one I've been using for most of these videos. I'm currently on MPLabX 5.35. All right, project name, we're going to call it LabD interrupt flashy light, like that. Source files, new, CMain file. Okay, so here's the file that I wanted to show you. It's one that I've generated earlier. In here, we've got the board support package or chip support package called with xc.h. We have the specific interrupt header file for the AVRs. This is different than how we would do it for the PIC32 or I believe for the SAMD or even the PIC16 because Microchip has added in all this ATMEGA stuff after the fact. This has to be done occasionally. It's not quite as clean as with the other chips. I've defined a timer reload value for flashing at a particular rate. And let's see, if I wanted 1 Hertz, I could use 61. So let's do that. Let's use 61 or 60 there. Let's make it flash at a lower frequency. My port B is set to be an output on pin 5. My timer is set to CTC mode. I want to count up to 256 or 255, so 256 times. And let's see, interrupt service request is turned on. And here we go. This is the important part right here. Using the ASM function in C allows you to call assembler routines, assembler mnemonics. And in this case, because you have to sort of, there's this sort of compromised way of getting access to the assembler functionality, and this is one of them. And what will happen here is it will insert this particular mnemonic, which is to set or enable the interrupts on your ATMEGA328. And then I've got another assembler command here, which does nothing. It's called a no operation. I've got it in the middle of my while loop just to burn up some time. All right, then after that I've got my interrupt service routine, which is written this way. It's the cleanest way of writing an interrupt service routine for the ATMEGA328 in MPLabX. And so I'm calling in the particular memory location in the lookup table for interrupt service routines related to timer 0. That's why this is here and why it's set up this particular way. And basically what happens here is there is an exclusive OR on the port B register that will turn on the LED after a certain amount of time and then turn it off when it's called again the next time it's called up. All right, so we're going to run this. So I'm loading it into the board. All right, and you can see it. It's flashing on and off at the frequency I set. And there you have it, an interrupt service routine that is enabled using an assembler call.